The working environment needs to be fun. Everything you're doing in life needs to be fun.
How do we support our own institutions? How do we support our own businesses?
We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry, not creating any job opportunities for his own town, he's not in a moral position to tell the white man that he's discriminating against him.
And instead of breaking somebody down, I look at what they do great and I go, wow, people that love and really want great for themselves go, what are they doing right?
What's good? Welcome to another episode of It's Black It's Lit. I'm your host, Town, here on location at Straight Right Boxing and Fitness in Northwest Arkansas. And today I'm joined by the brilliantly black and talented UBF Super Middleweight Champion, Mr. Kalvin Hot Sauce Henderson.
Yeah, glad to be here, man. Appreciate what you're doing.
Appreciate you coming by the show. Tell me how you got here to Northwest Arkansas.
Originally from Fort Worth, Texas, aka Funky Town. Shout out to Funky Town, baby. Born and raised, graduated high school in Fort Worth, and I came here on a music scholarship in 2007 at the University of Arkansas. Almost a full ride. They gave me in-state tuition. They gave me the maximum money you can get as a music student, and I had every intentions on going back to Texas when I graduated. But here I am, man. Years later, still here. Got a wife, I got 4 kids, and so it's been great, man. It's been a blessing.
Already. So talk to me a little bit about your passion for boxing. How did you develop that passion, and why is boxing so important to you?
And what's weird about that is that there's so many different things that go into my decision to box, and it's not really one thing, but if I had to say that one of the biggest pulls is that I played football, I did basketball, I did baseball, I did all those sports you can name. But boxing is one of those sports where, like, that was it. Like, that's where I was natural at it. I had skills, and nobody else was doing that in my school. You know what I mean? And so to go to school and say, yeah, I'll box, it meant a lot to me, man. For me to be natural at something, it was a big deal. And so if I'm good at it, I'm about to run this bit. You know what I'm saying? And I knew when I saw that success early in my amateur career, I just loved what the sport brought with confidence and discipline and all this stuff. And I knew I had to turn professional in it. I didn't know how I was going to turn professional. I didn't know the route I was going to do it, but I knew I had to.
Tell me a little bit about your boxing journey, the successes that you've had, and also some of the challenges that you faced in your journey.
Man, boxing is such a difficult sport, man. It's unlike any other sport that I've done before. It's a lot of sacrifice that you don't really know until you get into it. And so on the outside, I mean, it's cool, it's exciting. You see the knockouts, man, it's cool to be around your friends that say you box. But then discipline it takes to stay on a diet, to lose the weight you need for your weight class. Discipline it takes to not go hang out with your friends at some kind of party Friday night that you want to go with your friends. You can't because you got to fight Saturday. It's a lot that goes into boxing that people take for granted. And I've seen this sport where people get in and they have success in it, and just life takes them out of it, man. Like, they have babies, or they go to college, or they just got to get a job. And so it's one of those sports where, man, I've seen a lot of people who are very talented at the sport come and go just because the sacrifice made in it. And the sacrifices I made were significant, man, because I knew I was graduating college that you're supposed to go to college, get a degree, get a job in your field. I took a huge risk because I met Kevin my last semester in college, and from meeting him, I knew he was a real deal. I knew, like, he could take me, elevate my career, my skill sets, all that. And so I had to make a choice. Either I could sacrifice being broke for a little bit longer after college and not get a real job and train with Kevin and develop my skills, or I can go and join the workforce, you know what I'm saying? Go get a job at a school teaching or doing whatever. And I think I made the right choice, you know what I mean? And it wasn't an easy choice at all. It took a lot of sacrifice, it took a lot of confidence in myself and in Kevin for me to make that choice.
Courage is definitely needed anytime you decide to pursue a dream, man.
That's real.
And I think that's the ultimate form of confidence in yourself, and also faith in whatever it is that you believe in.
That's real.
To say that, okay, I'm not gonna do the route that everybody tells me I need to do. I'm gonna go pursue what's in my heart.
Most definitely. You know what's so easy too is that when people start throwing their money away, so you offer I don't wanna say a wager, but you offer a salary, a job, you know, coming out of college, broke, you got student loans, you got all this stuff going on, and somebody say, look, man, I start drawing $50,000 a year with benefits, health insurance, everything. You like, I'm ready to make some money.
Right.
But for me to say, nah, man, nah, not yet. Because I have my whole life to go back and get music teaching if I wanted to. I can be 80 years old teaching music. But this boxing stuff, man, you have a short window. And I knew that. it took me sitting down or thinking and praying and just making sure I made the right decision when I did this, but it's a short window. And so I want to make sure that I gave everything I got, so I will never go back and say, no, I should have did this, man. I had the skills, I had the speed. No, man, I'm gonna go do it so I can say I did it, and then at the end, outside looking in, there I am.
What advice would you give to a young person that's aspiring to become a professional boxer?
You know what's weird about that question is that not in my entire life have I ever recommended somebody to turn professional boxing, man. This sport is so dirty, man. So many politics in this sport, man. It's so grueling, it's crazy. But if you like me and you just want to turn professional, man, like I can tell you, the biggest advice I can give is while you're an amateur, get all the experience you can, man. Fight every opportunity you can. Don't take it too serious, man. Like, of course, train hard and sacrifice and do your diet and all that stuff. Do that, yes. But if you lose, you lose. As an amateur, you fight the next weekend, you win, it erases that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all free experience, because once you turn professional, it starts over at zero. And then that sticks with the rest of your life. So once you turn professional in boxing, you can lose 3 times. If the rest of your life, you got 3 losses on your record. It ain't like football where the season starts over, the record starts over. It's forever, man. So while you're an amateur, make sure you just dedicate yourself to your craft. If you're serious about it, then make sure you get all the experience you can.
No doubt. So where can everybody find out more about Kalvin Hot Sauce Henderson, and tell me a little bit about some of the next things that you have upcoming?
Too easy. You can find me on Facebook, Kalvin with the K, Hot Sauce Henderson. On Instagram, Kalvin with the K Henderson, and on Twitter, Sauce Henderson. And man, we have a very exciting 2019 plan, man. The last fight we had in Philadelphia against Brandon Robinson was a show me or a prove it deal with a certain promoter. And after that fight, he is definitely excited about us and our career. And we got some things negotiating on the table right now, man. But 2019, we got some real heavy news to drop on you guys. So please follow me and stay tuned. It's going down.
Already. Well, we're proud of you, man, and we're definitely excited about everything that you're doing in your career. But we're also excited about the person that you're developing into, the champion that you're developing into, and we're excited to see you be a visionary that's creating change for people like you and me.
That's real, man.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Everybody go follow Kalvin on his social media pages. Look out for 2019 and many more knockouts on the way. Up next on this Blackness Lit, we're gonna have another edition of Get Out Yo Feelinz and our word of the day.
Boom.
What's good? It's your boy Town the Hood Scholar. It's time to get out your feelings. Today, we're gonna talk about code switching. People tend to think of code switching in terms of black and white, but code switching applies to all of us. Code switching is when a person or group emulates stereotypes about other groups of people. You may think code switching is a new conversation, but code switching has always been a controversial topic. Code switching has likely occurred since the beginning interactions of European and non-European peoples. Code switching can be found historically if you look at ideas like blackface or black people adopting European styles and standards. Blackface was a part of minstrel programs in the South where white people would darken their skin and act out stereotypes about African Americans. These depictions will often be ugly and extremely racist, but they were early forms of code switching. If you think about black people in the 1700s and 1800s, if you see them in photos where they're wearing European clothes and doing European poses, this too is a form of code switching. Modern forms of code switching can be found especially in films and in music. Films like The Black Klansman and Sorry to Bother You articulate black people using the white voice to navigate society. Rap music is an art form that has been adopted by cultures around the world, but it has come to be identified with blackness specifically. Because rap music is identified so closely with blackness, when you think about the idea of a white rapper, that is a form of code switching. White rappers often use code switching in order to enhance street credibility. Most times they're judged on how black they sound or how real they are. Another way you can see modern code switching is in Blackness and Professionalism. Black people have to navigate society using European standards of business operation and cultural communication. Professionalism is often tied to European standards like language. Black people navigating Western societies must master these tools if they want to succeed. Code switching is based in a sense of insecurity and a lack of understanding of your personal self. Code switching, in essence, is mental colonization. Mental colonization has been addressed by scholars like Frantz Fanon, Ames Césaire, and Albert Memé, who all discuss how mental colonization has impacted European and non-European people. Basically, by being your true self, you enhance any environment that you're in because you allow those around you to learn about you and your real culture.